We're now going to validate open position. So whether or not like 1, 1 is occupied in tic-tac-toe, you can't overwrite somebody's position. So we're going to write a function that tests this and will return either true or false. So if it's unoccupied, we're going to return true and false otherwise. Okay, so we're just going to assume that these are valid, right? So we've already done that checking above. All right, so in here is position open. All right, so what we're going to do here is row and column are integers. So we're just going to get the list over here. So if I do board of row, that'll get me one of these three, either this one, or this one, right? And then I'm going to do another selection. So this will return a list of lists, this will return a list, which means we can select call, which will be either this one, or this one. And we can test if it is equal to an empty string, that means it is open. So all we need is a return statement here, and that's what will happen. Okay, so all of these are open by default, so they will all work like this. So let's go ahead and test this. Okay, so we're going to test whether or not, and actually the changing of the turn should come after this. So let's put that over here, and we'll say we're going to test is position open. So it's going to take in the board, and it's going to take in the row and the column number and test it. So we'll say something like if is position open, and I call this, let's change this to call for column. Sorry, we're changing up some variable names. And then we'll just print position open. Otherwise, we'll just print taken. All right, so by default, all the positions are open right now. And let's go run our code and test it out. Tic-tac-toe, so let's just do 0, 0. So the position is open, and then it goes to O's turn. All right, now we don't have the case where a position is taken yet, but you know what? I'm going to cheat a little bit here, and let's just say the first position is O at the top. So just so that I can have a test case, I'm going to force it to be O. Now I'm going to go down here and rerun our code. And so here's the board. So miraculously, O begins at the top left-hand corner. So if I try to put 0, 0, it will say taken. Okay, good. So that looks like it has correctly worked for that test case. All right, let's put this back as an empty space and save it. And that does it for is position open.